I'm so sick and tired of people saying that they value money. You value the things that the resource of money allows you to do. I want you to list out all the reasons of why you actually want to call in money so fast it feels illegal. And I call this list every day. I'd go down the beach. I'd be like, of course it's working. Everything's working. I'm a fucking magician. I didn't give a fuck who was looking at me down the beach. A huge reason of why you want money is because I'm Alex Tripod and this is the manifestation game. After coaching thousands around the world and becoming one of the most trusted voices in manifestation, I realized you don't get what you want, you get what you embody. If you're a high-achieving business owner who knows they were born for more wealth, more impact, more freedom, this podcast will unlock the codes. So let's collapse timelines. Let's calibrate to the frequency of your future self because let's be honest, nothing is real. Everything's a hologram. Let's fucking go. Welcome to another episode of the Manifestation Game. Today we're going to be talking about how to manifest money so fast it feels illegal. Okay, so this one's juicy and I want to start by sharing a little story of when everything changed for me in the perspective of why I actually wanted money, because this is really important, right? And so basically, I remember it was about 5 years ago and I was going through a bit of a tumultuous period in my business where I was investing so heavily in, retreats and coaching spaces and masterminds that even though I was making money, it was kind of like more was coming out of my bank account that was coming in because I was so growth obsessed. But at the same time, I found myself in a situation where my nervous system was always kind of feeling a little bit wired and unsafe and shot to shit because I just wanted a healthy money buffer. I always talk about having a healthy money buffer so we can market ourselves and offer our offerings from a place of actual divine service, not from this needs to work, otherwise I can't pay my rent. And so I remember sitting opposite my mentor, and at the time we were actually really good friends, me and my mentor, and I was over at her house hanging out with her as a friend. It wasn't a coaching thing or anything. And she had a bowl of natural confectionery, I think it was party mix lollies, right? And I was sitting opposite her and I was talking to her about my stress, that my bank account's going down and I really want to make more money. I didn't say this, but in my head I was like, I want to manifest money so fast it feels illegal. And she goes to me, Alex, and she picks up the bowl of lollies and she goes, why do you want money? I said, I want to feel safe. I want to feel safe. And she's like, right. And she's like, so takes the bowl of lollies and she picks out one lolly and she says, safety is only one of the many, many plethora of reasons that you actually want money. She's like, what about all these other reasons? Look at all the other lollies. What do they represent? They're also representing your desire for money. Yet you're focusing on this one desire, which is you want it to feel safe. And that for me was like, whoa. Because I had been ignoring the actual reason of why I wanted money. It wasn't just to feel safe, but it was so I had the resources to continue in my soul's mission to raise a vibration of humanity in a global scale. It was to have the liquid cash funds that if I had a download that said, hey, you're doing a workshop in 6 weeks' time, I can pay $3,000 for AV and for that room. I can pay money for Facebook ads to fill it up. I can do things. I can say yes to that next mentor. I can say yes to flying for a holiday. There's all these things and they're aligned with our true values, right? And so I wanted to start with this because so many of you now are probably watching this episode because the reality is a huge reason of why you want money is because you want to feel safe. But the reality is safety is only one reason of why you want money. Okay, you don't want money just for the safety. In fact, I'm going to be as bold to say, you don't even want money. You're probably thinking, oh my God, why did I even listen to this episode? You don't want money. Money is not a value. I'm so sick and tired of people saying that they value money. You don't value money. Money's not a value. You cannot value money. You value the things that the resource of money allows you to do, because money allows you to live in your highest values. So if you value luxury and travel, money allows you to experience luxury and travel. If you value growth and evolution, money allows you to invest into containers and retreats and experiences that will have you evolve and grow as a human being. If you value family, money allows you to have an incredible family experiences or live in a better home or whatever it is, right? So it's not money that you actually value. You don't want money. You want to live in your highest values more frequently. And we know that time and money freedom allows us to do this. So what I want you to do, and one of the things that I get my clients to do, is we need to charge the frequency of money. What does that mean? Right? This means that when we get really clear on, okay, safety, I want it for safety. Cool. What else do you want money for? And I want you to list out all the reasons of why you actually want to call in money so fast it feels illegal. Why do you want money right now? Why? Right? And by doing this process, you're actually going to call in money super fast. So what I'm asking you to do is actually connect with the reasons and the desire of money, right? What do you desire that money is going to allow you to do? So you might have this huge list, and it might be to go on a holiday, to spend $2,000 a month on my Facebook ads so my ads reach more people, to say yes to Alex's program. I just did that. To whatever it is. Like, I literally want you to list out all the things, to work with that mentor, to go there, to do this, to do that, to whatever it is, and really just have this huge list. And I call this list charging the frequency of money, right? Or my money magnet list. And when I create my money magnet list, the first time I did this, guys, I promise you, I literally called in money so fast because I was focusing on, I need it to feel safe, right? Feel the vibration of that. I need money to feel safe. Oh, right? It's coming from scarcity. And it's a crippling vibration versus connecting and closing your eyes for a moment and doing this big list and feeling so lit up by all of your desires and allowing your desire to play and call in the frequency of money into your reality. Okay, so that's the first thing. Connect with why you want it more than just to feel safe or to see that number in your bank account. Okay, next I would say that, okay, cool. So I've got all these things and now I feel like shit, Alex, because I don't have any of these things in my life. Money's not here and I've just listed all these things I desire. So then what I would do, if you want to look from a more manifestation perspective, is I would then set a money goal. And your money goal, by the way, your money intention, your financially free number, this is a biggie, should actually be all the things that you listed. Put an average guesstimate of what all those things would cost you, right? And then that is the total amount that you need for the year. Divide that by 12, there's your financially free number, because actually you don't need 100K months to feel worthy as a coach. Maybe actually your financial free number is $37,000 per month cash. And when you earn $37,000 per month, you get to live in accordance to your highest values, not because you saw some 7-figure coach telling you that that's what you need to create in order for you to be enough, right? So this is really cool because you're creating your sovereign true north financially free number, okay? So then once you've got this number, okay, my financial free number is $37,000, or maybe it's $370,000. I don't know, right? What you're going to do is you're going to go, okay, you're going to write this out as an intention. Okay. So I now am receiving $40,000 cash consistent months, or I'm now making 100K consistent cash months. And as you're saying it out loud or as you've written it out, I want you to monitor and see what comes up. These are your money blocks. And so what you can actually do is say, I'm never going to create this because, right? Or I'm not worthy of this because. And the reason that I want you to use the word because is because what follows after the word because is all your bullshit, all the money blocks, all the reasons consciously and unconsciously that are going to come up for you to purge in a quantum black hole, for you to actually see, this is all the resistance, this is all the chitter chatter, this is all the chronic thoughts, this is all the programs that's going on in my belief system that actually doesn't feel worthy or safe or good enough to actually step into a timeline where I'm vibrating in a reality of $37,000 consistent cash months. Okay. So write out your money goal. I'm not worthy of this because, I'll never manifest this because, and like give yourself this experience, right? Once you've purged, right, what I want you to do is go through the list and maybe circle like, I didn't actually know I was giving you a step-by-step guide, by the way, but you're welcome. I want you to circle like what are maybe like three of your top ones that you've written out, like the reasons why you'll never create this money. What are the ones that you're like a knife in the heart? Oh, that's it. They're the most triggering, or they're the ones that most feel the most true to you. They're the ones that have the most charge around them. So once you've highlighted, asterisks that, circled them, you've got 3 to 5 main ones. I'd say 3. Then what you want to do is rewrite them. So this is about step 4 now. We want to rewrite them of what the opposite is. Quick pause, legend. If you're loving this episode, you need to watch the Manifestation Game movie. It's not just a film, it's an activation. If you've ever felt like you're doing all the things, vision boards, affirmations, rituals, but you're still not seeing results, this movie will shift your frequency, rewire your beliefs, and give you the missing codes. Watch it now using the link in the show notes. Now back to the episode. So let me give you an example. I think it was about 4 years ago, and I was a little stint in Port Douglas, and I was doing a launch, and I needed a cash injection in my business. I literally invested so much within myself, in mentors, this, that, whatnot, taking big business risks that I needed a cash injection. And so for me, I'm used to having a mixed bag of people that come on payment plans in my program, and every now and then are pay in full. We've also got finance available, which is awesome because that also counts as a pay in full. But I was like, okay, instead of just strategically trusting I'm going to get a random pay in full here and there, how can I actually rewire myself to call in a lot of cash, to call in money so fast it feels illegal? And I've done this multiple times, not just 4 years ago. Every time I want a cash injection, this is what I do. So a lot of coaches in the space especially, and a lot of people in general, we have this belief that not everyone just has the financial resources to pay us in full. Well, I'm not going to get a 10K pay in full client today because I don't attract people that just have 10K willy-nilly ready to invest, right? Which again is just a belief. So what I did in preparation to the launch is I marinated and prepared myself vibrationally before going into the launch, which was like a 7-day free challenge I did. And every day I'd go to the beach along with my other plethora of tools in my bulletproof reprogramming system. But specifically, I rewired the belief because I realized there was a belief of, this isn't going to work, right? And I also had another belief of I'm going to attract people that are broke and that don't actually value investing in themselves, right? And so this is a lower timeline. This is a timeline I didn't want to experience. So I picked up on these 2 beliefs that had a lot of charge. This isn't going to work. I'm going to fail again in this launch. A lot of us have this post-stress traumatic experience from a failed launch, right? We bring that into the new launch, and I get it. And this is where we get to go, okay, well, what do I want to believe? And remember, through repetition and consistency, we get to formulate a new program, a new belief. So every day at the beach, I would literally be saying out loud the two things that are opposite to this. So what's the opposite of people that I attract? Broke people that don't value my work and don't value investing in themselves. Or what is the opposite of this isn't going to work? So every day I'd go down the beach, I'd be like, of course it's working. Everything's working. I'm a fucking magician. Of course it's working. Everything's working. I'm a fucking magician. Of course it's working. Everything's working. I'm a fucking magician. I didn't give a fuck who was looking at me down the beach. I was all in, right? And then the other one, I'm a magnet to all in. Fuck yes, ready right now humans that see the value of investing in themselves and are ready to pay in full. I am a magnet to all in, ready right now humans who love pay me in full. I am a magnet to all in, ready right now humans that love pay me in full. And I'd riff on this, and sometimes it would be the same sentence over and over and over and over again, and sometimes I'd go into tangents and riff, and this would be my belief money rewiring tool that I would do every single day. Lo and behold, I had an over 200K cash launch with a period of 5 weeks. So within 5 weeks, over 200K cash that I made, where typically I might have made 200K in revenue for this kind of launch, and maybe about 50K of that was cash received and the others was in payment plans, okay? So again, what can you do with yours? The ones that had a lot of charge, how can you rewrite them out to actually flip it? What's the opposite of this? What do you want to believe? And it's okay if you don't believe it at the start, because remember, your subconscious mind is your secret secretary. It will do and obey whatever the conscious mind feeds it on a consistent basis. Okay. So they're the steps to that. Now, I do want to give you one of my favorite little money, like a magic money mantra affirmation. And every time I give my platform this affirmation, whether it be in a money challenge or a reel that I do, the feedback that I get is absolutely insane. Like, I get people inboxing me like, oh my God, I just got a 50K tax return, or I just got a 20K in inheritance. Holy shit, a 10K paid in full client just came in. And then there's other people that are so grateful for $200 here and there because it shows them that it actually worked when we're getting this money. So I just wanted to preface that because, yeah, a lot of people will call bullshit on this affirmation. I promise you, if you do this 7 days in a row, like, DM me. I want to hear your experience, but only if you complete the full 7 days. So here's your challenge. My money magic affirmation is, and grab your pen, write this down. If you're driving, definitely don't grab your pen and write this down. I'm so grateful and thankful that unexpected money hit my bank account this week. I'm so grateful and thankful that unexpected money hit my bank account this week. I'm so grateful and thankful that unexpected money hit my bank account this week. Yell it, say it with gratitude, say it out loud, say it with passion, say it with conviction. All you need to do is repeat this 10 times in the morning, 10 times at night. And if you want to accelerate it, somewhere in the middle of the day as well, right? And so what you're doing is you're pattern scrambling the conscious and the unconscious mind, because you're in a state of gratitude for something that's happened in the future to call it into the now. Right? And you can mix this up, by the way. You can be like, I'm so grateful and thankful that paying full clients come to me easily and effortlessly. I'm so grateful and thankful that clients are flooding into my inbox now, like whatever it is. So basically we're collapsing time and bringing that into the now. So yeah, insane results. Sometimes I take this to a whole new level, and sometimes when I really want to call in a big amount of money as well is, and I can't believe I'm sharing this with you because it's something that I've never shared with anyone, but I stand on my balcony and I've got a beautiful ocean infinity, like beach apartment. It's amazing. So it's really expansive for my processes. Again, you can also do this looking at a shoebox and a dead wall. It doesn't have to be expansive. And I look out and I literally connect with past, present, and future clients. and I say, I'm so grateful for every dollar I've ever received from past, present, and future clients. I'm so grateful and thankful for every dollar I've ever received from past, present, and future clients. It's because of you that I get to do what I do. It's because of you that I got to make a movie and I had the resources to do that. It's because of you that I get to create events. It's because of you I got to put myself on a billboard. It's because of you that I get to live this life. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every dollar I've ever received for my divine services from past, present, and future clients. And again, what's happening is I'm in a state of gratitude for all of my clients that have ever paid me $1 for my codes, my services, and being in that gratitude and quantum souping past, present, and future clients. Again, pattern scrambles the field. And every time I do this, I literally pull future clients into the now because my subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's happened in the past, what I'm speaking into existence of the future, and what's happening in the now. It's all now. Time's an illusion. And this is how we're collapsing time. So I want to wrap it up there. I've given you quite a bit of homework. Remember, safety, guys. Safety is one tiny itty bitty reason that you want money. Remember, you don't actually value money. You can't value money. You value your values. You want money to live in alignment with your values. You want to charge the frequency of money by connecting with your desires, writing a huge list of juicy things that money is going to allow you to do, to experience, okay? Then you want to divide that number by 12. That's your monthly financially free sovereign number. Then you want to say that you're receiving this. See what shit comes up when you say, I'm never going to have this because. Circle the ones that have the most charge, and then what is the opposite of that? What do you actually want to believe, even if you don't believe it now? Create yourself a little belief rewiring practice every single morning. Play some music behind you as you're saying it out aloud, because this is going to connect your heart as well. It's going to make it more connected, more emotional, right? Our heart is the largest electromagnetic energy generator in the entire body. So if we can actually say this whilst we're doing it in conjunction with being in the feeling state of already receiving it, it's going to really accelerate this. And if you feel like it, steal my 2 affirmations. I'm so grateful and thankful that unexpected money hit my bank account this week. Do it 7 days in a row. Come back to me, inbox me in 7 days. Tell me how you went, or do your own version of going out and connecting with every single person or client that's ever paid you past, present, and future, and really being in that state of gratitude. So I know I've given you a lot of things to do in a step-by-step, but honestly, even if you just pull apart something that you want to implement, it might not be all the steps, might just be one of the affirmations, might be a 7-day challenge. But what I really want you to do to really maximize getting the most juice you can out of this podcast episode is choose one thing you're going to commit to. Are you going to do the process? Or maybe it's an affirmation, or maybe you're going to create your own other little process, and this is spark something inside of you, and do that as homework. Really see how much you can manifest, because I promise you, once you implement this, whatever you've chosen to implement as a bit of homework, and you actually start seeing a direct correlation between these processes and your hologram spitting out and printing more money as a result of this, you are going to become addicted to this quantum game. And that is my highest intention for you. Thanks for tuning into the manifestation game. If this episode activated something inside of you, please leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And don't forget to subscribe on YouTube so you never miss a drop, because as you know, my mission is to raise the vibration of humanity on a global scale. So the more people that this reaches, the faster we shift into the new earth. For more daily downloads and frequency shifts, come find me on social media at Alex Tripod. Let's keep manifesting the shit out of life.